Back for the third section for A Link to the Past, No Major Glitches. This is a learning program hosted by ZeldaSpeedRuns, and we're here today with Oase28, and he'll be teaching Hyrule Castle entrance, which is where we stopped last time, and he's going to go from the entrance of Hyrule Castle through Aga 1 into the Dark World, overworld movement to get to the Palace of Darkness, and then he's going to teach Pod up until the Crystal Catch upon Helma's defeat. So Oase, if you want to introduce yourself and then jump on in, go ahead.
Thank you, Pops. Yeah, like she said, we're gonna cover the rest of the Aga Tower segment and the entire Palace of Darkness segment. I have been playing this game for 8 years, close to 9 now. Hopefully everything I teach you today is useful to you. I'm gonna try to go explain to the best of my abilities every single detail that I know of this game in a way that either beginners or like even advanced players can maybe get something new, learn something new. So I hope we do a good job here. So to start, first before we enter the screen, we need to talk about our arrow and rupee situation. At this point, we will need at least 104 rupees. We have 118 now. You need to remember, when you get to this point, you need at least 104 rupees because you're gonna get 6 guaranteed inside the dungeon. And also,
Isaac, can you just quickly make yourself quite a bit louder, actually, on just your mic? That's all great. Thank you.
How's that? Can you hear me now? Or let me just do this. And then do this. Okay, I hope it's not too loud now. But yeah, like I said, you need to be mindful of having at least 104 rupees. If you don't have 104 rupees, I'm gonna show you some ways where you can get some rupees inside the dungeon, but they're gonna make you lose time. So in the last section, I think Corey showed how to do the 3 rupees and the Saha rupees, so you should be good with those. But the other more important thing is the arrows. You want to have at least 8 arrows to finish the dungeon without any problem. The minimum required is 8, but is 7. But if you only have 7, you're gonna need to keep your beams, like your sword beams. When you have the master sword and you have full health, you can use sword beams like this, and they help you to avoid having to use extra arrows. So yeah, just make sure to have the correct amount of arrows and rupees for this. Alright, so last time we left off in this entrance. So the first screens in this segment, there are 2 ways to do this. I'm gonna go back. The easiest way is just hold left out of the door, dash up, and dash to the left. That's the easiest way. Again, dash up, dash to the left. That's the easiest way to do it. The fastest way is just to dash immediately and then dash to the left, right around here. It's harder. Sometimes you can hit this guy, and then if you try to dash again, you're gonna get hit like that. So for beginners, I do not recommend this strat. This is the easiest way. Just dash to the left, dash up, and then dash to the left. Easy. For the next screen, when you transition, just start holding down left and align with the stairs. After you climb the stairs, just dash out. Pretty easy, just down left, enter the stairs, dash out. Simple. Again, for this next screen, I like to buffer this movement. Like right here, I'm already holding down right all the way. After you clear this wall, I'm holding down right and then dash. I stop right here, and to open this lock, we already have the master short, so you just slash that. Again, down right, clear this, and you enter the castle. This first screen, easy, just dash. Alright, so for this one, this is where the arrows come into play. Also, your health. Like I said, if you have full health, you can use sword beams. But if you don't, you're gonna have to do a different strat here. The optimal strat that we do here looks something like this. Just pin this guy, shoot 2 arrows, beam this guy, and then spin. If you don't have beams, what you can do is something like this. Bait him into this rail, so you can double spin him. Or the easiest way is to just wait in the door. If you don't have any arrows at all, you just wait in the door. Wait for them to be like lined up with the rail, and then you double spin them. You're gonna lose time, that's fine. But it's just an easy strat, you don't have to do anything else. Just wait at the door. Wait for them to line up, and then you double spin them. Pretty easy. Okay, this is the optimal strat. This is what you do if you don't have beams, but you have some arrows to spare. And then just waiting at the door. There's 3 strats, you can choose whatever you want. Alright, now this room is very important. Maybe for beginners it's not as important to do what I'm about to explain. Enemies in this game are tied to something that is called a prize pack. Every single drop, like this rupee for example, is in a list, is categorized in a section where each drop follows a pattern. So these guys right here, they are in a prize pack that we want to take advantage of. I think I can turn on the drops. There it is. Wait. Alright, so well, for some reason it's not here, but the first drop in this enemy prize pack is a heart, and we want to preserve the second drop, which is a fairy. That fairy is useful in a segment later in the run, where we take damage on purpose to go faster and to avoid having to leave the room where we are at that point. But the way we avoid getting drops from the enemies, if you kill an enemy like regularly, like spin attack or whatever, they are probably gonna drop something. But if you kill them with a dash, they are not gonna drop anything. And that's what we're gonna try to do here, to avoid having them drop anything. Like this is the first drop, the heart. If you get this drop in this room, there is one room in the next segment where you can potentially get another drop, and that's gonna screw you in the segment where we actually want those drops. So what you do in this room is The optimal strat is like this. You use 2 sword beams and then you kill them with your dash. An easy way to do this sometimes is just 3 dashes. Well, if you actually dash, but and not grab the wall. Just 3 dashes. Pick up the key from the chest and key dash out. It's the easiest way that I know of. There is another way, but if I have beams, I'm not gonna be able to do it. If you don't have beams and you don't want to dash, you can do something like this. And then you grab the key and dash out the door. This is done with the intent of preserving the drop, so we do not get the drop in this room, but we get it later. I'm trying to get the drop. Alright, so of course I'm not getting the drop here. Alright, whatever. Yeah, so you can do this. You can do the 3 dashes. Or you can do the beam strat. If you actually can do it. Alright, simple. Also, just to mention this, for this key dash, as long as you are aligned with this chest, like, see how I'm walking into it? As long as you are aligned into this chest, you just walk to the left, and then dash turn out. It's always going to be a key dash. Align with the chest, hold left and then dash turn out. Alright, in this room you're going to immediately be welcomed by this guy. This is kind of a difficult room to do, so the thing you have to take into consideration is that you first cancel the stair lag by holding left, and they do this kind of movement. Try not to take a super sharp diagonal like this, because sometimes you can get hit. So just hold left, and right around here you can start doing the diagonal down left. Also, do not hold diagonal into that door, because you get slowed down by the door frame, and that could make you get hit. So just do this and then snap into the door, like go down and then snap into the door. One more time. Snap into the door. Alright, so this room is very difficult as well. There's a ton of RNG here. The easiest way is just walk all the way. Well, you need to dash here just to kill this guy, because if you just slash him and you have beams, you're gonna alert everything in the room, and everything's gonna go in. See how they all come to me. That's what you want to avoid. If you bonk, that also alerts all the guards around me. So just walk down, dash to the left, and then walk all the way to the chest. Easy, simple. Then walk all the way down. That's the easiest way to do the room. If you want, you can add some dashes like this one. I dash down here. I dash up again. This guy, if you get hit by the bat, it actually doesn't lose you either a full heart or half a heart. It does a quarter of a heart. So right now, if I get hit by this bat, I'm not gonna lose my beams because they do not do half a heart. They just do a quarter of a heart. So I still have. It's like in the game, you're gonna see that you still have full health. If you get hit by another bat, that's when you lose half a heart. Yeah, you can just walk in this room all the way. Open the door, get out. This room is almost like the room before the maze, where you're gonna get spawn trapped by these guys. So you get out of the door, face up, and then do almost the same movement that you did before, but you need to get out the door first. If you hold diagonal here, you're gonna get slowed down. Sometimes you can make it like that, but it's better to just get out of the door and then go to the top wall, and then diagonal all the way until you enter the stairs. That is super risky. It's better to just go up to the wall and then diagonal all the way until you enter the door. This one you can just walk, or you can do these 2 dashes. I always just walk like this. This dashing is... you can get hit by this guy, so I do not recommend that. Just do the same movement as before, walk to the left, and then walk out the door. Alright, so this is another maze-like room, but this doesn't have the rails, so you can actually fall in this. So you need to be careful. The path you want to take is this one. If this guy is in the way, just slash him. Always try to slash him in a way that you don't have to slash him again, so like try to push him out so he falls. If he's there, I just had to kill it. Sometimes you can ignore him and he's not gonna see you. Like this, like he's not gonna see me here, so I can just dash up and get out of the room. Like right here, I just ignore him. He's kinda blind sometimes. Right here, if I try to dash here, he's gonna see me, so I just hit him so he falls, and then I dash up and get out of the room. This room is different when you have beams and when you don't. So I'm gonna do it first with beams. Looks something like this. That is a hard strat to do, because you need to hit him with your poke and then go to the wall and dash up. The easiest way to do it with beams is just hit him with your poke and then you dash up. Like, you don't go to the wall for a key dash. The only reason we go to the wall here is just so we get a key dash out, which is faster. But you can also do something like this. That's completely fine. The reason I slash up there is because if this guy is in the way, I can hit him. See how I hit him with the beam, and then I dash through him and kill him? It's a little slower, but it makes sure that when you cancel the dash at the door, you can either kill him because you dash through him, or he's not gonna be a problem at all. Like, see, I just dash through him. The other way is when you do not have beams, it's actually easier. Let's take damage there. If you don't have beams, you can just do the same strat. But this time you're not gonna alert any guards because you don't have beams. Like, remember, like I said earlier, if you have beams and you slash your sword, if you slash your sword and you use a beam, if the beam hits something, you're gonna alert all the guards. That's what happened before when I had beams. That's why I had to slash beam the guy on the top. But right now I don't have beams, so I'm not gonna alert anything. So they are not gonna know that you're killing this guy. and you can just do the same movement as before freely. Like that guy can see you, but if you're fast enough, he's never gonna hit you. Okay, just hold down right out of the door, swap to down, kill him. You need to remember to touch the bottom wall. If you do not touch the bottom wall, this key dash will not work. Like this. If you do not touch the bottom wall, I'm gonna bonk. I'm gonna open the door and then I'm gonna bonk on it. So make sure to touch the bottom wall if you want to do this. So you can dash out of the room. Now for the spear guards, again, this is another room where the strat that you use depends on if you have beams or not. Right now I don't have beams. So the easiest way to me is just follow this guy, kill him, and then go to this guy, kill him, and dash out of the room. That's the easiest way. Of course, it's RNG dependent, because the right guy can go either direction, up, down, left, and right. So you kill him, out of the room. Let's see if I can get a different RNG here. Alright, I'm gonna get this RNG. I just kill him, out of the door. If they shoot you and you're facing them, your shield is gonna block the arrow like that. So don't be scared. Just face them, shoot them. You're not gonna get hit. Then you just out of the door. For the beam strat, which is a little harder. You wanna do something like this. It's faster, of course, but it's also harder. So the way you do it is you cancel the stair lag and immediately slash these guys. Remember, the slash with beams is gonna alert them. That's why they go into position, like one shoots from the right and one shoots from the left. And that is actually what we want to do. We want to alert them so they are lined up with ourselves. So we can just shoot to the right, shoot to the left, and then dash out. One more time. For this kind of strat. And dash out. This next room, if you have beams, you can do this. You slash your sword here to alert the guards. Again, we need them to come to us. And after you do that, you hold your charge and double spin that guy and double beam this guy. One more time. This is if you have beams. You slash here, wait for the top guy to come to you. Wait around here, and then just double beam the top guy, and then you need to beam this guy, or you can shoot an arrow, but I like not wasting arrows. Like, arrows are a value resource in this game. Like this. If you don't have beams, I'm not making this guy shoot me. If you don't have beams, as I'm dashing out here, I'm gonna menu to the boomerang. Why is that? So I can alert these guys. See how I threw the boomerang to the wall and they started coming towards me. That's what I want to do. I menu to the boomerang and then I hold my sword. I'm holding my sword out of this room. I'm holding my sword, entering the next room. And while you're holding your sword, you throw your boomerang to the wall. Just press Y and to the right, like this. But keep holding your sword. The purpose of this is the same as the slashing with the beams before. Is to make the guys, like the guards, see you and come towards you. And then you just do the same thing. Wait for this guy here. But since you don't have beams now, what you have to do is just slash him twice. And then you get out of the room. One more time. Boom. boomerang on the wall, wait for him, slash him twice. Sometimes you're gonna see people throw a boomerang like this just to get that heart, because these guys, their prize pack has a lot of hearts in them, so you're potentially gonna get your health back if you only need one, and you're gonna keep beams again. If you want, you can do it. If not, it's completely fine. It would look something like that. You're gonna get the refill on the next room. So last time for when you don't have beams, through wall, double spin, slash, slash, and you get out. Alright, this next room is different. Well, it's not different, it's the same every time, but it's different if you have and you don't have the menu. Because right now I already made it to boomerang. But if I had beams, I would be in bow still, and then the menu I would do it in the next room. So if you don't have the menu, what I always like to do is immediately walk to this spot. This guy to the right is the one that you need to pay attention to. He can go up, down, right, and left. If he goes up or down, that's perfect. If he goes up, he's gonna bounce into the pot and then keep going down. If he goes right, he's gonna bounce into the block and then go to the left. And if you go left, he's gonna block you, because the objective of this room is killing this middle guard that has a key. That's why I equipped the boomerang, so I can grab the key. It will look something like this. And you want to grab this pot, because it has 5 arrows in it. And then you leave the room. But if the guard is in the way, like right here, the guard was not in the way, so I just kill him for 1. If the guard is in the way, what you can do is use your boomerang like that, and then go out. Sometimes you can just grab the left pot, but I always recommend, if you're not super practiced in this room, start with the right pot. Also, here's the 6 rupees I mentioned. Those are 6 rupees that you basically always get because you're picking up the pots. That's why you only need 104 entering at a tower, because you get 6 there, and that's your 110 that you need for Palace of Darkness. So again, just pick up the 2 pots, pick up this pot, pick up the arrows, and leave the room. I'm trying to get a bad RNG. Yeah, something like that. To deal with the bad RNG, after you pick up the first pot and throw it, just wait a little bit for this guy to be around here. I guess I can use this. So if this guy goes left, like this, wait for him to be here. So you can boom him. Because what you don't want to do is, when you throw the pot, throw it at the wrong guy. If you waste these 2 pots, you're gonna have to either get another pot or just slash the other guy. So let's see. Yeah, like this. Like right here, I just wait for him to be lined up with me, and then I throw the pot. If I hit him with 1 pot and then have to get another pot, and then this guy can be a problem, and then this guy stops being stunned, so make sure to wait for him. If he goes left, you wait for him, you stun him right here, and then you throw the pot this way. One more time. Also, don't forget these arrows. These arrows are pretty good to get. Even if you have like 10 arrows, 15 arrows, these arrows are pretty free since you're walking this way anyway. So moving on. Like, see, this is why I do not recommend doing left pot first. See, now I have to, if I want to boom the key, I cannot, because this guy is in the way. So I have to go down, move him out of the way, then go back, which loses time. So I recommend just picking up the right pod every time. The difference is just like frames. So just pick up the right pod. Get the arrows and move on. Alright, so for this, you want to dash. Sometimes you get that, so it's unfortunate. That there's nothing you can do, it's just a frame rule thing. You do 2 dashes. Dash and dash. Also, sometimes you don't hit him in that way. Sometimes you clink his sword and he's super close to you. I'm trying to see if that can happen here. If that happens, you just walk out of the room. Like, there's nothing you can do there. Another thing you can do here is just walk out, like go right and then walk out. I don't like this because you need to take like a specific path. Because if you're too high here, you get hit by this guy sometimes, and if you're too low, you get hit by this guy sometimes. It's very scary. So the easiest way for me is just dash and dash. You can also dash and walk. Like whatever you feel is good for you, it's perfect. Now this room is tricky because it has these statues. You have to push this one around to get out of this, and then you can dash out. And if you only hold left, see how Link goes super slow? But if you do a diagonal movement, see how he goes faster. So that's what you want to do here, like some kind of diagonal movement to push it faster. That applies to all the statues that you have to push. This movement is gonna allow you to move the statues faster around. Like, look how slow this is. But if you do the up and down, right here, no, up and down diagonal movement, zigzag movement, it's gonna go super fast. And right here, you just need to do 2 movements like that. So you can clear this and then you dash out. You can also just walk out. Pretty easy. But like right here in this RNG, since that guard was not there, I can just dash out easy. Alright, so remember, just left, do some kind of diagonal movement to move this statue fast, and then you leave the room. For this room, let me see. If you have beams, what you want to do is this. Sword beam that guy, so he falls, so he's not a problem. Then get out. Like this. Pretty easy. Also, that saves on lag in the next room. But if you don't have beams, you do this. You walk all the way, boom this guy, and then you dash out. Now, one thing to take into account here is this set of stairs. If you dash into it and don't do anything, you're gonna have stair lag. If you dash all the way from here. Like, see how Link stuttered there? So what I do is, since you're dashing over this pit, I cancel my dash here with a nap input, just a nap input. And then hold up all the way. Right here, cancel with up and then hold up all the way. Link is not gonna get stair lag and it's not gonna get slowed down. But if you did dash like this, what you can do is just tap A after you exit the stairs and then go up. That will cancel your stair lag. Pretty easy. This room is just dash up. For this room, you want to get to this wall and then dash turn up. You don't need to hold A for this. Your dash is still gonna go through the transition, but after the transition, you want the cutscene, you wanna hold A, so the dash continues. You clear the text boxes and you keep holding A, so you start dashing. Then you cancel your dash around here, and then you have to open these curtains. You open the middle one. So again, you enter the room, you go here, you dash turn up, wait for the cutscene, cancel. You can slash this to right. Let's eat a cutscene again. You can slash this, like if you are hugging this top wall, if you slash to the right, you open the curtains like that, and then you can just enter the room. Alright, now for our favorite boss in the game. Again, has 3 attacks that he can do. The first one is always this one, which is an energy ball. That is the attack that we want him to do every single time. The first one after each lightning cycle, a lightning is another attack that he can do, but he only does a lightning after he has done 5 attacks or 4 attacks. On the 5th, he's gonna do a lightning. And the other one is something that we call blue balls, which is this. The way to beat this boss is to reflect the energy balls into him. The easiest way is to do a spin attack, because spin attack puts out a hitbox around you for the entire duration of the spin. So as soon as the energy ball comes out of him, you're gonna hit it back. So that's why everyone just uses a spin, because otherwise you have to time a slash, and then you're not perfect, so you might hit the beam like 3-4 frames later after it got out of him. So it's better to just always use a spin. Again, requires 6 hits to die, so you need 6 energy balls to deflect to him. This is just pure RNG, it's just random what he can do. And like I said, after the 5th, or like on the 5th hit, on the 5th attack, he's gonna do this lightning attack. It always happens, so it's nothing you can do. It's like a cutscene. But after every lightning attack, you are guaranteed one energy ball. So if you're unlucky and you don't miss any energy ball, the highest amount of blue balls that you can get is 15 blue balls. Of course you want 0 blue balls, but usually the more common is like 3 blue balls. It's like on average what you're gonna get. Sometimes you're gonna get way more than that. But yeah, one thing I can tell you about this boss is the easiest way to deal with this is just try to spin him towards the center. On the first, second, and third hit of every cycle, try to spin him towards the center. On the 4th hit, you want to try to spin him towards this place, because this is where he does his lightning attack. So he's always gonna go there, no matter what. That's what you want to do on the 4th hit. Like, see, he's always gonna move at that spot, and that's basically how you deal with this. This is the most RNG heavy boss in the game. It's basically the biggest RNG section of the game. It's completely luck based. Each blue ball is gonna lose you around 6 seconds. It depends on the warps he gets. But every 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 15th blue ball is gonna lose you an extra 12 seconds, since you're gonna get an extra lightning cycle. And that's Aghanim. Right here, you will need to have at least 110 rupees and hopefully like 5 or more arrows, because arrows are super useful and actually required. You need arrows for this segment, but you get some arrows, so it's fine. Not having any could be a problem, but you need at least one, so try to not waste all your arrows. And that's why in the pot room, we always like to get the arrows that are below the pot. So you beat Aghanim. You're atop the pyramid. If you forgot your Moon Pearl in the Tower of Hera, you're gonna realize you're gonna be a bunny here. Sahasrara is gonna shame on you. So yeah, do not forget your Moon Pearl, otherwise your run is dead and you're gonna be a bunny in here. But yeah, that was the end of the Aga Tower segment. Now we enter on the Palace of Darkness segment. The first thing you want to do here after you gain control is just dash down. Just dash down all the way. Usually it is bad to dash on stairs. It's not good to dash on stairs. But we do this just because we're gonna keep our sword out. Like, I hold B while I'm falling, so I keep my sword out. And that is because I'm gonna do a spin speed. So I hold my sword. After I fall, I walk down, jump. If you want, you can do a quick hop, which is just tapping A when you're on the edge. But keep your sword out, keep your charge, because you're gonna need it. So just down, jump, and when you're here, your sword should be ready. Like, it's actually perfect. So just hold down, jump. When you're here, your sword should be ready, and you release your spin. Well, you need to do a spin speed, which is a quick swap from B into A, something like this. I'm gonna do it again. To make sure that you got it, you can press B. If your sword does not come out, that means you're in the spin speed state. And when you touch the stairs, you're gonna be flying after that. Cory covered that in the previous section. I'm just reminding you. So you do that. You hold down after you jump, and then when you have your spin speed here, what you want to do is a quick down left into down right. The down left, what it does is it allows you to clear the statue on the right. Because if I just hold down right from here, I'm gonna have to walk down and then walk to right. But the quick down left helps you to just clear it with the down right into a diagonal movement. So you do something like this. You want to do, once you're here, you go this and then you go this, up until you clear this statue. And then once you are past this statue, you just hold right all the way. It looks like this. And then you want to go all the way down on the screen and exit to the next screen. Why do I take this path? It's the safest path because these guys right here, they can go up, they can hit you. If you're too low, they can. If you're on these tiles, they can hit you. But this top tile usually is pretty safe. This guy can go up, but if you're if you just take this path like cleanly, you're never gonna get hit. So one more time, you use spin speed, do the quick down left into down right, and then just walk down. For this, you start your dash and dash turn down. There is nothing that can hit you in this screen. Just start your dash and dash turn down. For the next screen, right here, you start your dash down up until this spot, like this line. This is where you want to dash to the right. Again, I'll do it again. You start another dash to the right, right here. You can use this this spot in the water as a cue for the dash, and then you dash to the right. But also you need to keep in mind there is this guy, this Hinox. If he's facing to the right and he throws a bomb to the right, if you keep dashing like this, you're gonna get hit by that bomb. And you're gonna lose health, you're gonna lose beams, and you're gonna be sad. So what you actually want to do is, while you're dashing down, like this, if I dash to the right here, I might get hit if he throws another bomb. Like if he throws one, it's fine, you can gamble on him not throwing any other bomb. But if he's throwing a bomb to the right, he can throw another one, and the second one is the one that actually hits you. So if you see him throw to the right, just dash a little lower. See how I am lower than the line I used before? I'm like a tile lower, or like a tile and a half lower. And then you use dash. That makes sure that you will never get hit by this Hinox. If it's not there, you just dash. Like you want to be as high as possible here. And the lineup that I show you is pretty good at doing that. Even if you notch a little bit there, that's fine. You can just keep going. For this, you clear this this wall. Once you clear the wall, you dash turn up and then dash out of the screen. Now this is a big screen, so I'm gonna do it in 2 segments. Get into Kiki and then after Kiki. What you want to do here is just after you transition, you hold up and dash turn to the right and take your dash all the way to the right. That is the only thing you need to do. There is this enemy that hits you for 3 hearts, so if you don't have the sound heart, you die into hits. It does a lot of damage. Also, this guy also does a lot of damage, but he's not a problem for now. So just dash to the right, and when you clear this tree right here, when you clear this, you want to dash immediately up. I'm gonna show you again. Right here, you dash up. If you notch the tree like that, you're gonna be lined up with this arc right here, which is where we want to go. If you don't, if you are too far to the right, you're gonna bonk. So make sure to take that into account. As long as you are not too slow here, you should never get hit by that guy. So right after you do this, you enter this and then you go this way. You can see the path by using these dots that are on top of the walls. Like this is the path that you want to take. So again, just go up, enter this, and then you just do this. Follow this arrow over to here. So right here you dash up and then you cancel, dash to the left. So you don't bonk, you cancel up and then dash to the left all the way. gonna do it all in one motion up to that point. Like this. Right here you want to dash up while close to the wall. Like, it doesn't really matter when you dash, but to avoid getting hit by that guy, just dash hugging this wall. And then you enter this kind of maze right here. You want to enter this spot, and right here the movement is, after you clear this, just hold down right all the way. All the way. See how now I have the monkey. You can also dash. When you get there, like down right. When I'm here at this spot, see how there's a clean spot here that doesn't have the dots. Once you clear this, like when you're here, this is the first tile. Once you're on the second tile, you can start dashing to the right. Right here, you can start dashing to the right, and you're gonna dash into the monkey. The monkey's gonna stop you for a little bit. So if you keep going with your dash, you're gonna bonk. But the monkey actually helps you stop. So once you see a slowdown, you just cancel your dash. You have to pay 10 rupees here to this guy and take it to the entrance, because he's gonna open the door. The entrance is over here. This is the entrance. So again, just get him. What I like to do here is, after I clear this text box, hold diagonal and then dash to the right. Hold down right. Right here is another spot where there's a lot of RNG. Actually, but the only one that matters is this guy, and not the Hinox, but this guy with a spear. If he's going up, what you can do is just either boom him or boom the Bropa that is on top. Let's see if I get a bad RNG in this attempt. It's not. We keep moving. Alright, it's not a problem. But let's say he went up, so you boom this guy, and then you can boom the other guy, and then just go. Why you wanna avoid getting hit is because if you get hit, you have to go get the monkey again, and you have to pay 10 rupees again. And right now I don't have the 10 rupees plus the 100 that I need to open the dungeon, because you need 110. So be careful in this screen. If you are gonna get hit by anything, just boomerang. Right here you can dash all the way, and then this is a Kiki dash. We call this a Kiki dash. And if you just dash like that and you tell him, yeah, open the door, I need you to open the door, he takes a while to walk up to you, and this is really slow. So what you actually want to do is use the menu, because you need the mirror next while you're here. Like once you clear this stairs at the end of the stairs, you can use your menu. Go down a little bit and then go up, so he's close to you. That way he doesn't have to do that walk out, which loses 2 seconds actually. It's actually a considerable amount of time that you lose. So again, just do this. Get him as close to you as possible, so he doesn't have to walk all the way. And then he opens the door. Make sure, that is another thing, make sure that while you're mashing this, do not press Y at all. Because if you accidentally mirror here, you're gonna have to go get him again. So make sure to never press Y in this. What I always do is just A and B, A and B, A and B, A and B. Only mash A and B. You can also accidentally slash if you mash B. So if you don't want to do anything, any of those, either mirror accidentally or slash accidentally, you can just mash A all the way. A. Oh. that was an accident. Do not make those kind of mistakes. Like one more time for the Kiki dash. Something like that. You pay him the extra 100 rupees and then you get into the dungeon. Alright, so this dungeon, we're gonna do like a couple loops around it. We're gonna visit the same room like 4 or 5 times. The first run through this room is, we need a key to open this door. This one on the top. So we're gonna go this way, just walk up these statues and dash to the left. Once you are aligned with this door, you swipe to up and dash. In one motion, it's gonna look like this. Pretty easy. You're always gonna be lined up because you are on the grid. Right there, I stopped 1 frame too early, but you're always gonna be lined up with the wall. Like, again, 1 frame too early. But it's fine, it doesn't really lose you time. For this next room, you wanna dash through this guy and pick up this pod. If you did Saha rupees and you got the bombs, you can skip this one. It's not really necessary, but I would recommend, if you're gonna keep running and if you want to keep improving your time, you're going to probably eventually start dropping the Saha rupees. So start building this muscle memory of getting this bomb. Just go to left, up, pick up this bomb, get out of the room. Easy. One more time. Get out of the room. Yes. So for this, you want to tap left into an immediate down left. Like, it's one movement. Left, down left. Left, down left. Left, down left, up until you are in the middle of the skulls. Once you're there, you can just go down and pick up the pod. Like, you don't need to go more than that. That is the perfect lineup for this. Just in the middle of the pod. If you're a little too far to the right, just adjust if needed. Hit the switch and get the key. One more time. Get the key and you mirror out. That's why you need the mirror. We use the mirror a lot in this dungeon to send us back to the beginning. So we go back, and now we start your dash. Like, every time you get here, you just dash up immediately. This is a good room to stock up on bombs. We go through this room like 4 times. So you can do either left side, like this, or right side. Pretty easy. The first run through this room, we need to go get a key. So the first thing you need to do is go here. If you have to slash that guy, do not jump immediately like that, because in this game, in the 1.0 version, you can get hit while the falling animation is happening. In next versions that does not happen, but in 1.0 it can happen. So you dash up here. If this guy is a problem, just kill him and then wait a little bit before jumping. Otherwise you can just jump immediately. If you have a clear path to jump immediately, you can do it. And you're not gonna get hit by that shooter. But if you don't, if you have to kill this guy, After you kill him, just do another slash and then do the jump. I kill him, another slash, and then do the jump. That makes sure that even if the shooter has time to shoot me, he's gonna miss. One more time. I had a clear path, kept going. Let's say I slash this guy, slash twice, and then jump. Right here, when you land, if the first thing you did, or if the only thing you did here is hold upright, the spot where you land is gonna align you perfectly, so you can just hold up left up to here and then pick up this spot. Again, up left all the way. We do the same here, like until we are lined up with the left side of the skull, like this. So you hold up left, lined up, pick up the pot, hit the switch. You have to step on the switch, and then you open the chest. That just makes sure that the Stalfos spawn later. Because if you pick up the pot and hit the switch from further to the right, they're gonna spawn way earlier. So pick up from the left and then mirror out. Get the key and mirror out. And then we do the same in this room. Dash, get a bomb. We get 3 bombs here. And now since we have a key, we can go get the big key, but we go the other way. You go this way, you throw a bomb, and then you go. If you're scared from this guy, just make sure that you clear it, and then you get the bomb. You can throw it from here, and it's always gonna work. My cue for this, for throwing the bomb, is once I get past this rail. If I get past this rail, get out of here. Let me erase those guys from existence. Once I get past this rail, every single throw is gonna work. Let me do it again. You go this way. I like to place the bomb way earlier because the room is tied to your bomb. Like, your bomb is what's gonna determine how long you take in the room. So the earlier you place the bomb, the faster your room time is gonna be. But if you place it too early, you run the risk of not making it or getting hit. But as long as you make sure that this bomb opens that floor, you're fine. So one more time, you can do something like this. Walk left, place the bomb. As soon as you clear that rail, you throw. Always gonna work. For this room, you can dash and dash. I like to use this menu here to stop this dash. The next item I'm gonna use is the mirror to go back to the entrance. So I like to use this menu here. Like, even there, it looked like it was too low, but the actual hitbox is bigger than it looks. Right here, just dash up and dash to the left. Something funny is gonna happen here because I bonked. And when you bonked, the game likes to do that. just send me down immediately. And when you're a beginner, sometimes that's gonna happen. You're gonna bonk on accident. To avoid that happening, let's say I bonked. If I bonked, what I want to do to avoid getting sent down is just hug this wall, hug this rail, and then dash turn up and do a key dash. That's gonna make sure that the game doesn't send me back, but I'm not out of the door yet. So if I just do a right or left input before getting out of the door, I can get out of the door. But if I don't, I'm pretty sure it's gonna send me down anyway. Let's find out. Yeah, see, if I just try to get out of the door right there, if I press down, it's gonna send me back. So what you want to do is, if you bonk here, do the key dash, press left or right, and then exit the door. If you don't press left or right before exiting the door, you're gonna go down. So you only have to do that if you bonked. If you didn't bonk, you just go up normally. You get this key, and like I said, I used the menu in the room before, but you can do it here. It doesn't matter. Mirror out. Now you have the big key. So the goal here is get the item of the dungeon and then go kill the boss. Remember, first time through this room, go down this path. Second time, go this path. Now, third time, we go this way, through this path here. So, how do we do that? You dash up, you dash to the right, and then you dash up. I just killed this jelly, but the jelly can be a problem. It can be a problem. It can start to shock, and if it shocks and you dash into it, you're gonna get hit. So just try to avoid it. I have beams, so you can kill it if you have beams like that, or just try to avoid it. You could try to dash through it, but it's risky. So what I do is, if he's there, I just try to take a wider dash right there. But anyway, you push this block to the right, and then you dash out of this room. For this room, just walk up and grab this key. Walk up, grab this key. You can also dash up, but this is harder to do. Walk up, grab this key. Pretty easy. After you grab this key, you can dash. Make sure to touch the chest, because if you don't touch the chest while you're dashing, you're gonna fall. You can also do that. If you notch the chest, you're not gonna fall. What you can also do is just walk up and quick hop. But this is way harder because you need to turn and immediately do a diagonal input up and press A. So the easiest way is to just dash out of this. You walk up the stairs. After you clear this rail, you dash all the way to the left, all the way. We wanna go this way, but we wanna do a key dash here. So make sure you're aligned with this rail. While you're dashing here, if you're not aligned, try to touch this wall, or if you're too high, use this wall, this top wall. It's gonna work as well. Like this, you can dash here, and then I cancel this dash always with down left, so I'm aligned with this, and then I dash to the wall. Alright, now you have to decide here. This chest contains the item that we want. There is a pretty known trick called the hammer jump, where we use a bomb to boost ourselves from this position through this rail into this platform. I'm gonna teach you how to do it. I recommend, even for beginners, to learn this. But if you think the trick is too difficult, what you want to do is a really long set of movement, which is go to this room here, go to the right, grab this key. Grab this key, you have to go back. Go back to the room where you came from. Open this door. Go through this maze. It takes a lot of time to do this. You have to come here first to get this key. Blow up this wall. And then you get here. After you get this, you mirror. Now, if you're gonna do this route, you can skip one of the chests that has 300 rupees in a later section and get the money from the basement. There are a lot of rupees in this basement, and if you want to get the rupees, you enter this door, you get all of these rupees. You get all of these rupees. Don't forget the key. And then you get out. And then you go all the way. But this is a pretty lengthy process. Again, if you think hammer jump is really difficult, you do this. This is the way, basically the casual way of doing this. But what we do usually, and what I recommend everyone learning, is the hammer jump, which apparently is impossible. Alright, so for this, this trick is, it is pixel perfect. You need to be exactly in one spot, and that spot is this one. Right here, if you see the screen, what I use as a cue is this. See how there's like a face here? This is the exact spot where I need to know where I need to be to place the bomb to the right. You place a bomb to the right, and that is the first part of the trick. But be careful, because that same pattern is present on the rest of the floor. Like right here. See how it's the same pattern? And I'm not at the exact same spot. So you need to first align with this rail, like put your hat with this rail, and then try to find the pattern on the floor. That is the way I do it, the way I recognize, okay, I am at the spot where I need to be, and then I start looking for the pattern. Like right now I am at the spot where I need to be. This is the cue that I use. Some people use like the patterns on the wall right here and right here. It all depends on your display, how what cue you can see. You can actually see. For me, the easiest, like I said, is this one. So you line up here. Let's say I found the first lineup. What you want to do is menu to the bomb and place a bomb to the right. After that, if you want to be fast, you can place another bomb and throw it, and then you go down. After that, what you want to do is line up yourself so there's only 3 pixels of black below the... This is the shadow of the bomb, so I only see 3 pixels of the shadow below the menu. Again, this is the cue that I use. You can use anything else like these patterns, but the cue that I use is the bomb because it's in the center of the screen. Like I could just look at the center of the screen right here, and this is 1 pixel, this is the 2nd pixel, and the 3rd pixel. See how this is like levels? There's levels to this. It's 3 levels of the shadow, and I know this is this. If the bomb hits me right now, I'm gonna get through the rail, and then I can just hold up, because you need to hold up to enter the platform. If you do not hold up, you're not gonna enter the platform. Like this. If you do not hold up, you're not gonna enter the platform. So make sure that after you get hit by the bomb, you hold up. Also, one thing I recommend, if you do this, I think that works, but that doesn't. One thing that I recommend is always try to get super close to the bomb. It's better to be closer to the bomb than farther away from it, because if I'm too far, sometimes you're not gonna get sent all the way to the left, which is what you need. Like if I'm right here, see, I was at the lineup where I needed to be, but the bomb didn't hit me far enough into the rail, so I fell. So as long as you are next to the bomb, you should be fine. And remember, hold up. Now, how do you adjust? Like, let's say I am right here. Well, I'm a gold gamer, so I just hit the spot immediately. But let's say I'm here. Right now, I know I need 2 pixels down. Link moves in a way that if you move up for 1 frame, you're gonna move 2 pixels. If you move down, you move 1. So you can use this +2, -1, -1, -1, -1, +2, +2, or +1 if you need. If you move diagonal on any direction, you're gonna move up 1 pixel or down 1 pixel. That's another way to do it. So what you want to do is, like, I do it with short buffers because I'm used to it. But what you want to do is move Link while and after you move him, you press the start button. That is the easiest way. Like, try to move him 1 frame at a time, like this. See how he starts moving? What I do is I use sword buffers because I'm used to them by now, but it's easier to do pause buffers. Like, as long as you keep him moving the exact amount of pixels that you need, it's fine. I know the pause button, like using the pause button a lot of time bringing up the menu. Like, the menu takes time to go down and to go up. But even if you take 30 buffers, if you use the pause menu 30 times, you're still gonna be saving time over going all the way to the basement, like I showed you earlier. So that's why I do recommend doing this. I do recommend learning the hammer jump, even if you're just starting. Even if you take way too long doing all the pause buffers. If you want to go deep on this, you can check any of the tutorials available for this. There are a ton of them. So, but if you do the hammer jump, remember that you need to get the key that we got earlier. So just enter. That's why we blow up the door. You enter the maze, go this way, get the key, and then you mirror out. Like, 1 more time. Get the key and mirror out. And again, this is the last time we go through these rooms, so just dash up. Get a bomb. I like to go right side, you can go left side if you want. And we're gonna go to the middle again, so do all this movement again. I'll do it again. That's right, he's gonna come to me, so I just dash a little further to the right. And right here, you're gonna need to spend an arrow. This shot is kind of tricky, so we need to shoot this switch, and we need to shoot an arrow through this wall like this. So if you line up with this, you're not gonna shoot it. But if you are a little bit higher than the line of the chest, you are gonna shoot it. So you can use you can use the chest, like walk up a little bit like this. If you are here at the middle of if you put this like Link's head above the chest and you turn to the left, that's always gonna work. And we hit that switch because we want to go this way. We want to enter this door, and this is blocking us. So you go up, swap to the bow, then go this way. In this room you can stock up on hearts if you need. There's 3 hearts here. Usually we are 1 heart down here because we got hit by the bomb, and we want beams for the room in the back. So the first thing you do here is just get all the hearts you need, and then you dash to the right. You clear all these pods. Then after you pick up the last pod, say I got everything. After you pick up the last pod, I like to hold down left and clear this statue. down left, push the statue to the wall, and then push the statue all the way to the switch. Remember, like I mentioned in the previous segment, the diagonal movement makes the statue move faster. That's why I take this diagonal down. Down all the way to the wall, and then up. See how this is super slow? What you want to do here is some kind of wiggle here, and then once you're here you can just pump against the walls. So it would look something like this, and then you just enter this room and leave. One last time. Push to the wall, diagonal movement, so it goes faster. Exit the door. Now we need to kill these guys to progress, and this top guy doesn't die with anything that is not an arrow. The easiest way is to just do it like this, and then you dash out. If you don't have any arrows at all, you want to get arrows and then use your sword. This is just pretty casual way to do it. The way I do it is like this. This room is pretty hard. Like you can kill these guys first, and then kill this guy, and then you leave the room. There are multiple ways to this room. I really don't know like an easy strat for it, because I've been doing the strat that I do for a while now. But you need to get at least one arrow, because we need to shoot this statue in order to progress. I have fast walls on. There's this strat, which is what I do. You can do the shoot the guys first, and then shoot these guys. If you want, you get these two pots have arrows on it. Anyway, you get through that room, make sure you have at least minimum one arrow, because you cannot progress if you don't. I don't know why I'm shooting two to the side. These guys only the green guys only need one, and the red guy needs two. Now right here you hold up. I always exit this room with a dash, but if you don't, it doesn't matter. But hold up. If you hold up and clear this wall, you're not gonna get hit. What you wanna do is clear this wall and immediately beam the switch, so you can dash out of this. The pegs are gonna go down, and you're gonna come here and shoot the statue. For now, I just recommend after you shoot the statue, just hold upright all the way to the stairs. You could dash, but it's very hard to save time with that. So you clear the spike, you dash down. I like to menu to hammer there, because I'm gonna use it immediately in the next room. Alright, so hit this with the hammer. You only can clear that with the hammer. And right here, if you have beams, you shoot a beam to that switch and get out of the room. If you don't have beams, you're gonna have to switch to either the boomerang, hit it like this, or switch to the bow. Shoot an arrow, and then get out of the room. But either way, you want to keep, if you menued out of the hammer, you want to go back to the hammer for the next room. For this, make sure to not hit the turtle, because if you hit the turtle, you're gonna get sent back a little bit. See how Link gets sent back? So just hit in front of the turtle, and then you can dash out of the room. In front of the turtle, out of the room. This is the turtle room. It has some RNG to it, but the setup for the first part should always work. So you hold your sword, you keep holding your sword, and then you walk down. Right around here, you need to add a quick left movement and use your hammer. Remember, try to not hit them. Like, it's probably not terrible if you hit them here. Like this, it's probably not bad. But I usually try to not hit them. So a quick move to the left and hit. After that, you keep holding your sword and go down. And hammer again. That's gonna make sure that you kill the first two that you flipped, and it's gonna flip the other two on the sides. These guys die, and then this gets flipped. If they go down like that, it doesn't matter. You just clean up after that. There's nothing you can do there, it's just RNG. Remember, quick left movement. You flip them, spin, and then just clean up. To the left, kill them. If they both went down, just release the spin. Kill the ones that are already flipped, and then wait for them. And clean up. Like, if you don't want to do this, you can just hammer and just go ham on them. But make sure that if a turtle is flipped and you hammer again, you're gonna flip it one more time. Sometimes it comes towards you, so make sure that you not get hit doing that. It all comes down to recognizing what turtle was flipped first, because that one is gonna flip itself back before the other one, so try to kill it first. Kill this guy, and then just leave the room. Next one is just move to this block, push it down, but you also want to, while you're pushing down, hold down left into the warp. That makes Link enter this animation where he doesn't have a shield. Save some frames on lag. It's just a good thing to do to save frames, so just try to build muscle memory for doing that. It's a good habit. Again, move to this block, down and diagonal down. Pretty easy. For this room, you just walk up, hit again, hit it from in front of the turtles. Try to not hit them like straight into them, because you get sent back. Hit in front of the turtle, and then again, and then you can dash to the door. This is not a like you see, it's not a free key dash. I just happened to land on a key dash pixel. But just 1, 2, cancel, and what you want to do here, well, we can talk about Helma. Alright, so for Helma, it's the hardest boss. The easy strat is just do a spin speed, like you hold your sword entering, and you do a spin speed, and what that does is it allows you to hit hammers easier, because the hammer hitbox is kind of displaced, and this basically fixes it. So you do the spin speed, and after that you need 17 hits. One thing I can tell you about this is if he goes to the sides, let me see if he goes to the side. Alright, that was good energy. Alright, if he goes to the side like this, what you want to do is, you don't want to ever at all be on these areas. You want to be like in these V-shaped spots. So right here, what I would do is hit his left side of the mask, so I stay here. So you want to stay centered. Right here, I hit the right side because he's gonna go back sometimes. Like he moves 3 times. If he moves to the right on the first, he moves to the left. He can either go right and then do an attack, but the best place to be is always the middle, because he's gonna go back to it. So that's why I try to avoid being on these spots. I like this V-shaped form. That area is usually the best spot to be. Like this, I just hit his side. One other thing that you can do here is, for after you break the mask, I'm gonna let him move. He's gonna move to the left here, so I can catch him here. Like try to not predict, because or yeah, basically predict where he's gonna go. Like right here, he's gonna go middle, so I wait for him in the middle and I hammer him as he's moving into the place. Move. Alright, whatever. And you need 4 hammers for this. You can also, if you want, just slash him, but you need 8 slash to kill him. And the reason we do this spin speed is because of this exact situation where you can just hammer him, but if I don't have spin speed, like see how the hammer doesn't hit him? Like I'm at the same spot here and it's not hitting. That's why with the spin speed, like I cannot slash even if I press B, but I can use the hammer, which is all I need. And also the hammer does way more damage than the sword. I guess I can talk about the fireballs. Let me see if he shoots fireballs. Right now you don't give me fireballs. Give me fireballs. Alright, so the fireballs have always a pattern. The first one is going to be random, but it's going to be on a clockwise. They're going to explode. Let's say this one exploded first. The next one is going to be this one, and then this one. They explode in a clockwise pattern, and they always explode like this, like diagonal. It's gonna divide into 4 diagonal fireballs, so you can avoid them like that. See, so I just stood there, did nothing, but I knew I was not gonna get hit by the fireballs because of the pattern that I said. Like, it's always in a cross shape where they explode. So you can use that to navigate through them and hit helm. For his tail, if you're just in front of him, you're always going to be safe. If you're in front of him, you're always going to be safe. But there's some times where he's shooting fireballs at you and shooting his tail, like throwing his tail out at you. But just make sure to remember that the pattern of the fireballs is the cross shape. They explode on a clockwise pattern, and the tail cannot hit you while you're in front of him. And that's basically it. I guess one more thing is after you get the heart, you have to grab the crystal. Right here, I killed the boss at the top. See how I try to stay in the middle, even while hitting his mask. I'm gonna try to kill him. Okay, look, I kill him at the top, so the crystal is gonna spawn above this middle line. Well, it was a middle here. So it spawns basically at the middle of the room. So to catch that crystal, you just do it with your head, with your eyes. Just put the shadow of the crystal in your eyes. Like this. That is the easiest way. But if you kill him at the bottom, the crystal is gonna fall lower. That was still kind of the middle of the room, but let's say it was way lower than that. In this spot, you will want to get it to grab the crystal with your feet, something like this. There are more things to consider, but that is like basically the easiest way, so you don't have to think about anything. And that was the segment, the Aghanim Tower segment. Obviously, starting with the Dark Wall, you need to mash the cutscenes. Smash. While you're mashing, try to not press two buttons at the same time, because it's gonna be like as if you only press one time. Try to do like a rhythm, like a 1 2 3 4, like 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So your inputs, like all of them, have a chance at advancing the text box. And yeah, that was the segment. That was the section for this week. I hope it was useful for you guys. I hope you learned something new. I don't know if we have like a little time for some questions, like actual direct questions that you want to ask. Alright, 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes. You can ask me anything. Ask away. How much time does the crystal catch time save or cost? Yeah, it's just a few frames, but it's just a good thing to start building good habits. I guess the one thing you don't want to do is grab the wall, the crystal too low. Like, I cannot do it here, but sometimes you can grab the crystal way too low and you're gonna be inside the text. Like the text is gonna appear here and you're gonna be inside it. You don't lose anything from the text, but you lost like the time from the crystal rising up and the causing starting. But what you lose is you get shamed by everyone. I'm kidding. Definitely gonna watch it through again, learn a bunch, learn a ton in the castle tower. I was just getting through rooms instead, doing this strategically. Yeah, you lose your pride if you do that. We like to shame everyone. Well, I guess if nobody has questions, oh god. I guess if nobody has questions, then we can get this thing done.
Thank you, Oase.
Thanks to you. Thanks for having me.
That was a good session.
Thank you. I hope it
So
was
now,
helpful.
go ahead.
I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, I think so for sure.
Alright.
So yeah, now the mentees, you guys can reach out and coordinate with your mentors for some practicing. And our next race will be on Saturday. It's going to be 2:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's no major glitches, starting at Link's house and ending where Oase stopped for this week's teaching stream. So yeah, keep practicing and working hard. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.